What is up, everyone? Welcome to the football chat box. I just realized this is seems a bit more brighter than usual for me on my camera. Wonder why. If I take that off, it looks a bit hazy. Oh well. I think the winter cold has probably gotten to my camera potentially. Anyways, it's fine. It'll clear itself up hopefully. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the football chat box, the final deadline stream. Hope you're all doing well. Andy, how are you going? Let me know in the comments. It seems like my chat has disappeared, as in it's not appearing, and I think I know why. Um, and I think this situation happens when I have scheduled 2 streams, and I think my stream elements overlay struggles to figure out which stream to display the chat in. I think that is probably why this issue occurs potentially. So we'll have to use this instead as another means in terms of the chat. Hopefully that fixes itself. But yeah, Andy, how are you going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. There we go. I think the chat should now appear. And then let me just quickly share this on the social media handles as well in terms of the fact that we are live. All right. We're good to go. I think we're good to go from the looks of it. Let me move the chat, make it a bit more easier for reading purposes. Put it here. All right, how are we doing? Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Andy says we'll be back. There will be lots of players not filling 11 in the end of weeks. Yes, this week it's going to be pretty hard to try and figure out who actually is going to play and who's going to be filling 11 and whatnot, to be honest. Fair enough. That's actually a good point. Was about to hit the like, but already did it. Thank you so much. So yeah, for anyone who is watching and if you're new, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Last day, hot heat picks to get a bench boost set up without having a bench boost. I mean, this is my team obviously for this week. I will be replacing Casemiro for my one free transfer with Soboslai. That is the current plan as things stands, which I probably will do. I'm just going to wait and do it closer to the deadline if we get any leaks, for example. 30% of FPL teams have players predicting not to start. Yep, I sent my team in. I'm okay. I sent my team. I'm okay too. Okay, let's have a look. Let's actually bring your team up. And let's see what we can find. Let's just make sure. We need to make sure that your captaincy is also set and correct. For example. All right. So this is Andy's team. So Dubravka, O'Reilly, Van Dijk. Dubravka won't start. I think Andy, keep that in mind. If I am not mistaken, I think he lost his place. His starting place, I think he lost. So you'll end up having Henderson, who most likely comes off the bench for you. Because Dubravka, yes, the last 2 games, Dubravka has not played. So you're going to have Henderson come off the bench for you for that one. O'Reilly, Van Dijk, Gabriel, Rice, Bruno Fernandes, Semenyo, Szoboszlai, Saka, Haaland, Thiago, Hill, Chow, and Watkins. Well, you do have backup, that's for sure. Mara, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Is Bowen worth a -4 for Watkins, Saka, 5? Watkins are not meant. Is Watkins not meant to play? Are you sure? I don't know if I would do. Would I do a -4? Yeah, I don't mind if you wanted to do a -4. It's just that some hits on the final day are generally not as useful unless you definitely need to put out 11. Generally, hits don't pay off. I don't mind it, but maybe wait. Let's wait and see. Are you sure Watkins is not going to start? We can probably wait and see if we get any news. Very unlikely for Aston Villa because Aston Villa, we just generally don't get that many leaks in the first place. But we can see. We can wait and see. But you've got at least decent like cover. And Omara, should I take a -4 this week or no? Thoughts on Casemiro to Anderson and Welbeck to Richarlison. I have to do Casemiro out. Casemiro to Anderson, I don't mind if you wanted to go there. You could also. So if that's the price bracket you're looking at, I don't mind Anderson at all. Completely fine. Welbeck to Richarlison, you could do it, but Welbeck also is not a bad option for this week. He will start. Um, Unless you really, really wanted Richarlison. Welbeck generally, for some reason, tends to do well against United when it comes to playing against United. However, obviously, his form hasn't been the best, and he's not a 90-minute player, that's for sure. So if you wanted to move to Richarlison, who will most likely play 90 minutes, potentially, depending on the scoreline and game state and all of that. But yeah, if you wanted to move to Richarlison, I'm completely fine with that as well. Generally, again, -4s, unless you get like a player who's definitely going to bang, which we don't know on the final day. Very hard to kind of tell whether it'll work or not. But I don't mind the Casemiro to Anderson move. He did, but I used a transfer already. Oh, okay, fair enough. I have Turkey, Saka, Yokeres says, Wongspan, welcome. I have one free transfer. How worth is it to take a hit last week? I don't mind playing Senesi Hill and Tav who are on my bench. I would probably not take the hit in that specific situation. Like, what are you? Again, this comes down to what are you chasing as well on the final day. If mini leagues are not an issue or no rank issue, then I probably wouldn't really take any hits in that specific situation. I Funnily enough, I do think there's a chance that Gyökeres start this week over, for example, a Kai Havertz potentially. In terms of Turkey, Turkey's kind of, I don't know why Turkey lost his place. To be honest, I just don't understand how Turkey has kind of lost his place for some reason. So I don't know with Aston Villa and like City. I actually don't know with Turkey what to do. I'd probably just have the players come off the bench for Turkey. Saka, the same thing as well. Like there's a potential that Saka starts and comes off at like 60 something minutes. So even in that situation, I'll just like keep Saka and have the players coming off. Unless you have like definite players that are not going to play at all, those are the ones I probably look at selling. Uh, to be honest, if those are the three only problems you have, Wongspawn, then out of those three, I probably look at maybe getting rid of Turkey out of those three. But wait and see. Let's see whether we get any leaks for Saka and Gyökeres. If we get any leaks on whether they're going to play or not. But I think out of those three, if you wanted to get rid of one, probably Turkey. Don't care about goalkeepers is handy. Okay, fair enough. Wanikwan, welcome. How are you doing? Pickford, Henderson, Saliba, Gabriel Hill, Mavropanos, O'Reilly, Doku, Palmer, Wills. Wait. Pickford, Henderson. Okay, so you might have one goalkeeper playing at least. Saliba, Gabriel Hill, Mavropanos, O'Reilly. You probably will have a defense. Doku, Palmer, Wilson, Damsgaard, and Bruno. Midfield is where huge question marks. Bowen, Joe Pedro, and Gyökeres. That front three might start. Who to start? No free transfer. Should I take it? Wait, you've already used your free transfer. I would play your front three of Bowen, Joe Pedro, and Gyökeres. Probably play Pickford. So play Pickford, Saliba, Gabriel. I would start Saliba, Gabriel, and Mavropanos. Actually, no, I might even start O'Reilly. So I probably play Saliba, Gabriel, Mavropanos, and O'Reilly. There's a very good chance that maybe one of Saliba, Gabriel don't start. Maybe Saliba potentially. But I would still start him and see Saliba, Gabriel, Mavropanos, O'Reilly, and a midfield. So if you're playing a four back, you play three midfielders. Three midfielders being Bruno Fernandes, Doku, I guess Palmer is the other one. Yeah. So Palmer, Doku, and Bruno Fernandes as your three midfielders. Would I take a hit? I mean, if you wanted to remove, I don't know if I would take a hit. But if I was removing someone, it would be Harry Wilson probably. Yes, I have 11, don't I? Yes, you do have 11. So you should be fine. I don't think you wait and see. If you guys are gonna take hits, anyone here who's thinking of taking hits, maybe it's best to wait and see whether we can get any leaks. Not guaranteed that we get any leaks, but just kind of wait and see if we do, and then decide on taking a hit or not. Can I still move from 1.7 million rank and finish around like 800 or 900k? My team is 189 in your league. Ooh, 1.72. Can we? Let's have a look, shall we? 189, you said? Even more than the 1.7 to 900k. If you can get into the top 1.3 million, you'll still end up in the 10% chance league. Next, you'll end up in the 10% league next season. So even if you can get into 1.3, that might be really good. Can you get into 1.3? Let's have a look. Let me copy and see how far you are from even 1.3. All right, Wamara, how far are you? So you're currently from 1 million, it's 55 points. 55 points might be a bit. However, if you can get about plus 20 maybe to get to into 1.3, if you can get into 1.3, that might be achievable as well. We'll have to see. I don't know if top 1 million, 55 points, you need a lot of luck to swing your way. Bruggen, Lacroix, Van Heck, Guehi, Saboslai, Bruno, Semenyo, Trossard. You do have quite a few differential players. Unfortunate with the Dalo. That was unlucky. You do have quite a few differential players. I think you could get lucky. Try, let's see whether first 1.3. If you can get 1.3, maybe even potentially, you could potentially hit 1 million because you do have a few differentials. What's your plan, Oamara? Don't take a hit though. Just use the free transfers you have. How many free transfers do you have? My bench is lined up. Okay, says Andy. I would put Watkins ahead of Malik Chow at the moment, to be honest. I probably have Watkins ahead of Malik Chow. But yes, apart from that, yeah. I'm chasing, but I kind of gave up on it, says Wong Spawn. Is this that mini league we were talking about? Yeah, fair enough. Last week. Yeah. Or was it last week? No, this week we were talking about. Fair. I think just try and have a good, like, just try and get into a green arrow at the end of the game week, to be honest. Green arrow, baby. That's all. It's just a green arrow we're looking for at this point. So we'll see how it goes. And this is, I'm just under over a million. Need to get into the case. Oh, we'll see. Might be the week. Doctors will start. Is a good pick today. He'll play about 65 minutes. Yeah, probably. What rank do we need to get into that million league? You need to be, well, the total player base is 13,107,422. So you need 1.3107. Just 10%, 1.3. Just top 1.3 million. If you can get into that, you get into the top 10% league, like what I had at the start of this season. Unfortunately, no top 1%. For those of you who can get into the top 130k, you'll be in the top 1% league next season. Akram, how are you doing? 1, 2. Yes, let me load. Hold on. Can you see and suggest any changes? I'm 11 points behind number 1 in my league. 11 points behind number 1. I might also put it here. A bit more easier to load for me to compare teams. 11 points, you say. Let's have a look. Leagues, live leagues. All right, I'll load another one of Obamaras. So, Saka, O'Reilly, Gabriel, Weinheck, Senesi, Verbruggen, Drewsbury Hall, Bruno, Semenyo, Haaland, Welbeck, JP, Ampadu, Dalo, though. So you have at least options off the bench if needed. You said, which league is it? Are we talking this one, the Kelvin Fantasy League? Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, this is my league that is loading. We'll go look via this. 11 points you said that you're off? Lord of the FPL. What a name. Dalo, Verbruggen. Oh, the goalkeeper decisions. Van Heck, O'Reilly, Gabriel, Senesi, and Hill. And then where were you? Gabriel, Senesi, O'Reilly, Van Heck, and oh, okay. So except for Hill, the defense is the exact same. Semenyo, Pascal Gross, Bruno Fernandes, Saka, and Tavernier. Saka, Bruno, Semenyo. So here's Pascal Gross and Tav. You have Ampadu and Rushbury Hall. Calvert-Lewin, Haaland, and JP. Calvert-Lewin, not Calvert-Lewin. Haaland, Welbeck, and JP. He probably might sell JP for Jared Bowen potentially, or like a West, or even a Richarlison. Probably go something like that. Maybe, who knows? Uh, 11 points. I mean, 11 points. Maybe it will come down to potentially even captaincy. To be honest, might come down to captaincy and who he captains as well. And if you have a different captain, that could also swing it potentially. I mean, it is possible. It is possible because you have Drewsbury Hall and Ampadu as the slight differentials. He will probably buy a striker, which might lead to him benching one of his midfielders this week. Your defense, both of you have very similar defenses, and might come down to which goalkeepers both of you decide to start as well. I do think it is possible. It might come down to captaincy and the likes of Drewsbury Hall, Ampadu, and maybe if you look to bring in a player this week. Uh, Monkspawn says mini league code is 19 2017 code. Is, let me load that instead of Omara's team. Oh wait. Kelvin one, yes, I think I have done it in 1 million and 143k. The best I think I can do this. No hits. Oh, I have one free transfer and point 4 in the bank. If Haaland doesn't start, I might do Haaland to Fleming and cap him. But if Haaland starts, I will do Cassidy to Anderson and cap Bruno Trossard. Hest, Anderson, cap Bruno Trossard. I probably cap Bruno over Trossard, to be honest. I'd lean towards Bruno Fernandes. I am thinking of JP to Richarlison. I know he will captain Haaland. JP to Richarlison. I don't mind it. I don't mind it if you wanted to go that way. Yeah. JP to Richard. I mean, we mentioned a lot of strikers on the podcast this week. We mentioned Richarlison is one option. There is Krupi Jr. from Bournemouth as well, but you're tripled up on Bournemouth, so you can't do that. Who else? Tatty from West Ham, Bowen from West Ham. Who were the other strikers? Osula from Newcastle was another striker as well that we did mention. I mean, Thiago potentially, but it's kind of off form. So yeah, Krupi, Osula, Richarlison, Tatty, and Bowen. Those were some of the strikers that we mainly mentioned. Is Mr. Nobody here? No, he's not. It's MFZ, not here at the moment. Basically, have a head-to-head on who finishes the most points on draft and who got rid of Fleming in draft. Why I wanted. Ooh, who got rid of Fleming in draft? Oh, I don't know who got rid of Fleming. To be honest, I don't think either Gyökeres or Saka will start. Says Monkspawn. Ooh, so you expect Havertz to start then? This is the thing. We kind of have to wait and see if we can get any Arsenal leagues. People are overlooking KPJ because he's so cheap. Remember, young player. He was, yeah, I mean, I still don't mind KPJ for this week. Not gonna lie. Bournemouth have to kind of go for it. At the same time, we should also mention Ego Jesus, which, or you mentioned Gabriel Jesus as the starter. Actually, that's not a bad shout. Yeah, he could also start, to be honest. He could actually start. I don't know. This Arsenal lineup is going to be very hard to kind of figure out, to be honest. This Arsenal lineup is going to be pretty tough to figure out. Let me load Wongspon's team. I'll load Omara's one again. Saka 0% chance of playing. 0% chance of playing. That doesn't sound good. Don't say that. Verbruggen, O'Reilly, Gabriel, Michael Keane, Saboslai, Saka, Bruno Fernandes, Cherky, Richarlison, Jokeres, Haaland, Senesi, Hill, Tavernier, and Darlow. This is obviously wrong spawns. Which league are we talking about? I am assuming it's this Haddock's Bandits. Yes. 239. Ooh, need some luck to go your way. Maybe. 49. Ooh. I mean, this is also catchable. Number one is catchable. Not gonna lie. It is possible to catch. Just need some luck. Pickford, Gabriel, Saliba, O'Reilly. Verbruggen, O'Reilly's, Gabriel, Keane. Actually, your defense, you might have slightly better. Oh, you have Van Dijk. He has Van Dijk as well, and Hill. Oh, what a bench. Oh, my days. Good Lord. Look at this bench. Look at this bench. Jeez. Hey, your friend must be very disappointed that he bench boost. He didn't. This is bench. Oh, la. Oh, my days. What do you think, Ryan? I need to finish higher than 1 million rank. Uh, well, higher than 1 million rank, I would still captain. I probably still go for a captain that I know will play in like 90 minutes. So like, I'd probably still go towards Bruno over Trossard. Personally, I don't think I would take a hit though. Or if you wanted Ovamara, you could also captain Saboslai. That is also a possibility if you really wanted to. Saboslai is also not a bad shot this week. If you wanted someone even more lower owned in terms of captaincy. But if I bring in Anderson, I will have to bench Welbeck. Okay, tell me again what. So it's either Anderson. If Haaland doesn't start, you said you'll do Fleming. Why Fleming? What about like Osula or even you can't roll your free transfer, no? What about even like a Osula or a Krupi Junior or something like that instead of Fleming? Unless you're really looking forward to Fleming. Otherwise, you could also go for. Is there any midfielders? We did mention a few. I'm just wondering if there's like some explosive midfielder you can go for. I mean, I don't mind Anderson. Explosive midfielders. Thomas Suchek against West Ham versus Leeds. Maybe no, not really. Actually, don't know where to go for like a midfielder or whatever. Aston Villa, Man City, Liverpool, Brentford, Fulham, Newcastle. Boots on the table. Welcome, Said. Welcome as well. How are you doing? Vicky as well. Welcome. How are things going? I got triple Everton players: Keane, Shrewsbury Hall, and Endai. Will they start? Yes, I don't see any reason why they would not start. I do expect them to start. Keane, Shrewsbury Hall, and Endai. Yeah, like they're not injured or anything, right? So I think they should start. Let me just quickly check if there was any injury updates on any of them. But I have Keane and I've seen KDH as well. I think they should be fine. Yeah, I think they should start. 94th in the mini league. Let me load you as well. The thing is, if you bring in Anderson, should you bring it to Welbeck? It's either bench Welbeck or yeah, probably you do bench Welbeck. I don't mind if that's the case. Oh, would I then do it? I don't know. Give me a second, Dan, before I load yours. You'll play Bowen. You'll play Senesi. Play Justin as well, maybe. Or maybe not. Bench Welbeck. Based of form, I don't mind it. Oh, MFZ. Welcome, MFZ. Andy was looking for you. So, Andy, you were looking for Mr. Nobody in draft. That is Mr. Nobody in draft FPL MFZ. Um, Anderson and you bench Danny Welbeck. Yeah, okay. I don't mind it overall if you wanted to. Not the worst case. Anderson will play 90. So yeah. So which leaves me to Dan's team 94. You said. Also, Wongspawn, he also has bench boost. He has bench boost. Did he? Why did he not play the bench boost last week? Oh my days. He actually does have the bench boost, but he just didn't play it last week. Damn. Crazy, 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 crazy. This week you never know, to be honest, Wongspawn. You never know because like he might have bench boost. Even if he has bench boost, it might be in a situation where some of his players don't start. So his bench boost might actually be like you might not get the most out of the bench boost potentially this week. So we'll see. You might still have an opportunity. We'll see. We'll see during the. We're definitely going to be doing a watch long during the all the games. So if you guys want to get involved in the watch long, make sure to come and get involved because then we can actually see how you guys are doing in terms of points live and see how it's appearing live basically. But yeah, we will be doing it. All right, 94 for Dan. And if I missed anyone's team, please let me know if I've loaded it up and I'm not fully covered it. Dan has 3 free transfers, 0.9 in the bank, 0 chips remaining. Well, at least you have a bench just in case. Hmm. As things stand at the moment, Dan, maybe go on FPL team. I can actually do that. As things stand, there's obviously decisions between Saka and Saka, Cherky. Those are the kind of players you might potentially have to move if we get leaks that they're not starting. Those are probably the players you might look into like kind of replacing. 3 free transfers is quite a lot to kind of tell exactly. MFZ says, Ryan, I'm due to be mod here. Well, at the start of next season, we can have a look and see. Or even during the World Cup. Can you be consistent? Is the question. Would you do something like this? I don't even know. I mean, if Saka and like Gyökeres end up leaving, then obviously there are funds to do plenty of things. Okay, here's the thing, Dan. I think the best way to approach this is shortlist a set of players that you definitely want, and then from that shortlist, if you do get any Arsenal news, you look to maybe replace some of them. Otherwise, you look to kind of improve what you have. So potentially in a situation you probably even look at like maybe bringing who are the players you want? Salah, cause I'm a Liverpool fan. Okay, so if you're a Liverpool fan, you want Salah, Saka has got to go. Saka will have to go. Gakpo, or you can't get Gakpo and Engamua. I mean Engamua maybe. But if you get Engamua, would Gakpo start? Not really, right? Oh, actually Gakpo can play striker. Engamua is 4.3. That would be for Tav. You could do something like, I mean, Krupi is one because it's cheap, and this will allow you to get Gakpo, or even suppose like if you really wanted to go full Liverpool, if you wanted to go full Liverpool, this is something. as well if you really, really wanted to. Andy, good draft players. Uh, Season over for us, isn't it? Ryan says MFZ, as in like Manchester United season or FPL season, or which one are you talking about? KDB bench. Side says bench one, KDH, Pedro, or Tavernier. I think I answered that on the comments that you posted. I was leaning towards one of Pedro or Tavernier. I think it's fair. Yeah, with Tavernier's recent form, I don't mind if you wanted to bench Tavernier. With his recent form, yeah, I don't mind it. JP might potentially start. We don't know yet. I mean, he was in training, even though he's flagged on FPL. He was in training, so he might start. So yeah, I don't mind if you wanted to bench Tav. Uh, I played bench boost last game week. I got a total of 8 points. Oof. Yeah, that is unlucky. I feel like bench so hard. And this week's the bench boost is just hard to predict what's gonna happen. Like this week, there might be people who don't have a bench. Like they might have their bench players coming on this week. To be honest, yeah, that's unlucky. 8 points. Anyway, head to get the final top points at the end of the season. You have 4 more than me, I think, says Andy. No way, draft is good. I never touched them since game week 1, says MZ. World Cup to be played at 9 to 10 a.m. Horrendous timing. Honestly, I will take 9 and 10 a.m. than freaking 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and 5 a.m. To be honest, I will take 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning at any time. We'll have Salah, yes, that this we'll have a race for top points in draft. I think I'm gonna roll. Ryan says MZ, fair enough. And maybe Gapper, actually me top them. I never touched him. I think Andy is top of draft at the moment, but I think you are second. If I'm not mistaken. You have for a player to be on form, some of picks are unlucky. It's wise to study your opponents. Andy is taking draft. Yeah, this is draft. Andy's on top for draft. Unless there's a head to head going on. Oh, I'm playing Nick. Oh, look at that. I'm playing Nick. Nick as Haaland. I'm screwed. At least I'm not last. I will take that positivity. Do you think he starts who? Rio? Ooh. If Gakpo plays strike, what's Liverpool's situation like in terms of fitness? Let me load the team selection news because I did not see the team selection news. So, team selections. Where in the world is the team selection news? Aha, here we go. Nothing on Salah. Isak will train today. I don't think they'll risk Isak, to be honest. Which means Gakpo potentially up front, Rio on the left, Saboslai 10, and Salah if he starts on the right. Here's the thing now. Okay, here's the biggest thing. Dan, I don't. Do you think Engamua starts? Ooh, potentially he might. Yeah. Who else do you have for Liverpool to play on the left? It's either that or Gakpo, right? Who did you guys start versus Villa? Yeah, Rio, Like Jones, and Gakpo. So if Salah plays, Salah replaces Curtis Jones. The rest, I think these three probably, you don't have any options, right? I can't really see anyone else starting. So I do think, I mean, Florian Wirtz could probably play in the right. I mean, the left. Wirtz could play the left, actually, now that I think about it. I would go Sabosla if I was you. Salah has to start. Probably. That's what we expect, but we don't know. I mean, you could do this, to be honest. You don't want Sabosla? Or what's the situation? You could do something like this if you really wanted to. Am I top or something? I think you probably have points. You have more. Oh no, you don't have more points. I don't know. Jeff, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, Jeff. How are things going? Ooh, Casemiro, Uncle Cass, Mosquera, Maguire, Kadioglu, and Michael Keane. Eze start against Palace? Maybe he might actually. I'll probably put it like this. My team. Um, the ones that are leaving their clubs will start then come off around 60 to get the applause. Potentially. I wanted Bowen over Krupi, so I don't have money for Soboslai. Ah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Which leaves you with 4.5, and this is why Engamua, who was here before? Uh, it was Turkey, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, I see what you mean for Engamua. So you can do that. Well, here's the thing. Engamua will definitely play, right? Salah might play 90. Oh, I don't know if he'll play 90. I highly doubt he plays 90. Okay, I don't mind Engamua. It's I mean, if he doesn't, he probably does feature at some instance. I just don't know how many he'll necessarily play. How many minutes? Um I'm 21 points behind in my mini league. 21 points behind in the mini league. Ooh. You might need like a captaincy differential and maybe one or two other players to go your way. So I want to go for Rio as he's my budget. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. Maybe let's wait and see, Dan, because sometimes we've always like when it comes to Liverpool, we have got a few leaks here and there sometimes. So maybe there's a potential we get some leaks on Liverpool. To be honest, so we can kind of wait and see. And then Salah will definitely score today, says Jeff. We'll see. So this is Jeff's team with 4 free transfers. Who are the players you want, Jeff? And what is your 21 points behind your mini league? You said. Who does your mini league rival have? That's the other question. Mm. And in the meantime, K7, how are you doing? It's happening end of the season. Which what is happening? You mean a watch along? Yes, we're definitely doing that. End of the season as FPL. Yes, I'm thankful that this is definitely since I've started creating content. This is by far my worst season, sadly. Since I started creating content, definitely my worst season. So I am looking forward to it ending. uh, they will try to get Salah off before the game. Yes, Salah will definitely come off before the game finishes, just for like that stand innovation. Uh, Suppose like KDH, Rice, Thiago, Bowen are the strange ones. As in, you mean your mini league leader has those players? Rice might not play potentially. KDH, Soboslai will. Thiago potentially will. Thiago also should play. Bowen also will play. In your team, okay, here's the thing. Let's assume I'm thinking Saka won't start. Yeah. I've seen a few of you guys say Saka won't start. I don't know. I won't be surprised if he doesn't start. I just don't know what Arsenal 11 we're gonna get. Honestly, I have no idea what Arsenal 11 we're gonna get. Defcon was a hack this season. Yep. You know what? I never once owned Anderson. This is why I was bad at FPL this season. I never once owned Anderson. That explains my season in a nutshell. Um, I would probably, Jeff, with your team, if it's for free transfers, surely Saka and Jokic. Potentially, like we don't know, even if Jokeres does start or not, I don't know. So if let's assume they don't start, then Saka you sell, Jokeres you sell. Jokeres you can sell. There are like options. Like if you can go Bowen, you can also go Tati from West Ham as well. You could go Osala from Newcastle, Krupi Jr. from um, Bournemouth. Um, you could, who are the other strikers? Those are the main strikers. I'm person. Richarlison also, if you wanted to. So you can bet against his Thiago and Bowen in that case. Try and you can get like differential players. Saka, you can move Saka to Soboslai if you really wanted to. Uh, I don't mind if you really want to go Saka Soboslai as well. That's not an issue. You could even potentially look at moving Semenyo. It's just that I don't know who you move Semenyo to. Midfielders, this or I mean, and Morgan Gibbs White, Anderson, not an issue as well. Maybe Morgan Gibbs White more than anything. Joe Pedro, bit I would be a bit more careful because of the uncertainty. I wouldn't really look into it too much. But Morgan Gibbs White and all are too worried in terms of those players. My team looks good, bro. I'm worried about Raya and Dubravka. I might have no goalkeeper. Ooh, yes, you could be in a situation where you might have no goalkeeper. But then at the same time, is it? I mean, if the rest of your team is fine and you don't have anywhere else to use a transfer, then I probably would go for a goalkeeper. But which keeper are you looking at that you think might get a clean sheet this week? I don't know if there's a clean sheet guaranteed. Maybe in the Burnley Wolves fixture, and then that I guess you deciding on whether you go for the other Burnley goalkeeper or not. Shepard, how are you doing? Good day to you. Welcome, welcome. Team is 7-9. Okay, let's load that as well. I'll replace this one. This is Bongspons. JP not meant to start. What time deadline? Any leaks? No leaks so far. I've been looking on the side while talking to you guys for leaks, but as things stand, there isn't any leaks at the moment, at least. Goalkeeper doesn't matter. It's the last game. No one keeps it clean. Yeah, that's the thing. Very unlikely that people keep it clean at the moment. Saka, Cherky, Bruno, Saad, Ursula, Ego, Jesus, Haaland. I think your front line should be fine, assuming Haaland also starts. Your back line, well, you do have Hill and Wan-Bissaka just in case, so that's not an issue. What are you looking to do, Shepard, in terms of moves? What are you looking to do in terms of moves? Have fun. Final game week, have fun. I'm on a free hit. Oh, then you need to send me a screenshot of your free hit in terms of what you have. Because then this doesn't matter at all. Giannis goalkeeper on a free hit. That is assuming Rea is not the one who's starting. But even then, I don't know. Even Haaland, I don't know if he'll. There's a chance that even Mamush can play, to be honest. How do I send it? If you're on X or if you're on Instagram, if you're not on either of those, if you're not on X or Instagram, you can put it on the YouTube community tab. We have a community tab on Football Chatbox. You can put it there as well. Is West Ham defense stupid? No, 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 no. I was definitely, if I had a try, if you know what, if I didn't do Casemiro, which maybe I should have never done it, I would have gone for Mavropanos this week. I would have definitely had to look at Mavropanos. So I will not say that's stupid. No, I would have definitely gone for Mavropanos. So if you don't have X or Instagram, you can put it in the community section of the channel, which is in that link. You can just upload a photo there. You might be right, says Andy. Says K7. Bruno G, Bruno F on a free hit. Bowen 2. Yep, yep, yep. Pep will want to go out with a bang. Uh, that or Pep might just give minutes to players he has not played this season. You know, who knows, to be honest? Who knows with Pep Guardiola? Andy is shown, I think that's his draft team. And his draft team, Pep will start Doral because that's his future. Haaland is his baby. We will see. We will see. I'm gonna keep looking as well. Uh, I will look for the guys players going to World Cup may not play. Oh no, I don't think that'll be an issue, K7. I think there will players going to the World Cup. It depends on their league's situation. I don't think that'll be too much of an issue, to be honest. I don't think that will be like there are some teams that have still quite a bit to play for, so they will definitely play for that. I have uploaded. Okay, let me load. You're looking for a midfielder for 6 million, under 6 million. Let me have a look and see if I can find. Where is the newest? I haven't seen it yet. Wait, did you upload, Shepard? It hasn't arrived yet. Maybe it's still loading. So far, nothing. So far, nothing. On YouTube? Really? So this is my newest. This is my post. This is the newest. I have mine. The last one I saw was Dan's one as well. Why is it not loading? On YouTube, where is it not loading? Interesting. I did put the correct link, didn't I? I'll have a look and see why it's not appearing. Mid for 6 million. Give me a few minutes. Let me have a look. Villa got so drunk the other day. They are still probably over the city. Villa. I probably would be cautious with any Aston Villa players you guys might have. Um, G, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. How are things going? Aha. No, this is boots on the table dance. I haven't seen yours yet. Uh, no, Shepard. Can you try again? It hasn't arrived. It's not showing anything. Check now. Yes. Now I got it. Now I got it. All right. Here we go. We should use this a bit more on the World Cup and everything. This community section. Oh, very. Ta-da. All right. So we are looking at Webergan, Kinski. Is this a free hit? Webergan, Kinski, Saliba, Hill, Guehi, Dalot, Wan-Bissaka. Why not like a Mavropanos or something? If you're going for a West Ham, I would prefer a Mavropanos even over Guehi potentially. Saka, Baleba, Cherky, Bruno Fernandes, Gibbs White. Yeah, that's not too bad. Haaland, Osula, and Calvert-Lewin. I don't mind that front line as well. No budget for Mavropanos. I don't know about Saliba. Slightly uncertain at the moment. Maybe he might start, but have to kind of wait and see. Saka as well, same situation in terms of uncertainty on minutes and start at the moment. Uh, but can you get Mavropanos over Wan Bissaka? I just prefer like Mavropanos from like a set piece threat potential. And G, how are you going? How's everything looking in terms of teams and whatnot? I'm gonna close a few tabs just to make it a bit more easier to see stuff. Make sure that I will change this to mine. Close that. This is the transfer thing. This is Omara. Close that. Uh, Shepard's. This is Shepard's team, but he's out of it. Still thinking on my moves. Fair enough. Replacement for Saka. Well, keep Saka for now. Replacement, I would probably look at like a Saboslai maybe from Liverpool potentially. That's who probably I might look at. Turkey as well. Just be careful. Turkey and Saka, I'd be careful about in terms of minutes. I probably would look at Saboslai and midfielders. Like this week, midfielders trying to pick midfielders are not as easy to be honest. And this is where who Jeff was looking for a midfielder under 6 million. KDH, Jeff for you. Under 6 million, but you had KDH, I know. Yeah, actually, you said your friend had KDH. So that's not an option. Would Xhaka be an option? I don't know. I probably prefer like an Enzo Lefe. Maybe an Enzo Lefe. Enzo Lefe against Chelsea. You never know. Hold on a second. Give me a few minutes. All right. Not Rushbury Hall. Mini League got him. Yeah, fair enough. I don't mind Enzo Lefe if anyone's looking as well. But having said that, this is for Shepherd. For Shepherd, what are the other midfielders we can kind of like look at, Bruno G, maybe. I mean, Cunha as well could be an option. I don't know if he'll start. That's the only thing. Somerville? Yeah, Somerville is not too bad. From West Ham, Somerville is also not too bad. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. Who are the players on form? Form. Hinchelwood will play. I don't know about maybe Explosive Hall is not there. You need a player who you think can get that explosive haul. Ryan? Anyone interested in Ryan? If we expect it to be a basketball game, Shepard says it's quite complicated. Yeah, the thing is like we need to kind of like see. It's hard with the Arsenal and Manchester City players in terms of Trossard. Trossard could be again. Have to wait and see who starts. Maybe I don't know. Like I don't know what Arteta is gonna do. I'm a bit cautious with trying to pick Arsenal and City players in uncertain situations. Like exactly who's gonna be picked. Like who's gonna start. Eze against Crystal Palace is not a bad shot. That could work potentially. He might play against the former team. Eze probably won't start Champions League, right? Jeff is looking for Somerville. I don't mind Somerville. It's just that Somerville has never, like, the last time Somerville's got anything was in Game Week 29. That's the only thing. His numbers are not necessarily that great. I think you could look for someone else a bit more, maybe. I mean, he has opportunities and times, but like hasn't been the best. Are you really convinced by someone? If you have something in your gut telling you to go for it, then yeah. Otherwise, I'd be a bit careful. I mean, even Suchek, I don't mind more than anything. G says 41 in the league. Could you have a look? Okay, let's see. Gabriel, O'Reilly, Van Heck, Bruno, Saka, Cherky, Endai, Thiago, Calvert-Lewin, Haaland, Lacroix, Darlow, Gomez, and Hill. So your biggest question marks are Saka and Cherky, right? Potentially. Planning on Lacroix out. Ooh, to who actually? G? To who are you looking to do Lacroix out to? Mavropanos? Or what's the plan? And how many free transfers do you have? One free transfer, zero in the bank. So what's the plan? Lacroix to Mavropanos? He seems like, in my head, he seems like the one who's probably going to have the explosive potential for this game week, even if they don't keep a clean sheet. He's locked, but I got rid of Rice in draft. Fair enough. I don't think anyone's gonna go and buy though. Most likely Marathoners. Yeah, I think I probably some. That's the best I can think. The thing is, G, be careful. Just wait before you make any moves. Again, you are in a you also have like Saka and Cherky similar to me as well. Might be a situation where one of these players don't start, and then you look to sell one of them if they don't start? I think I'm going for a -4. Ooh, who is the -4 one? Is the -4 really worth it though? Chad, welcome. Any English player that didn't make the squad should play well. Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire, bullet header at the back post. To get Bruno Fernandes's assist record. You heard it here first. I mean, who else? English players. I mean, Morgan Gibbs White. Morgan Gibbs White. I don't have good enough players to sub in. Yeah, that's the thing. That's fair. I mean, Hill is not too bad. Gomez obviously not that great. Mm, let's wait. I think Mavropanos is probably the one. But let's wait and see. If Saka and Chucky don't start, yeah. If they don't start, then you use your transfer on them instead of Lacroix. Shepard says, thanks. No worries. You're welcome. All right. I'm trying to find out any news. But if I don't look, I can feel a full team. I don't know where to take the hit. Fair enough. We'll be playing the waiting game. Yeah, that is basically what I'm also doing. Like I don't think I need to play the waiting game because I can get rid of Casemiro for Soboslai. because obviously Casemiro is not playing. But I just want to wait and see before I decide on Soboslai. Just in case if something else appears where like Saka is also not playing, and then I kind of decide, okay, maybe I'll have a look at. I mean, probably shouldn't take a hit, uh, but who knows? We'll see. Two one to Man United, so that's not uh class as there's two. Salah will take all the set pieces if he's on the pitch. Yes, but if he isn't, it's then Saboslai who takes the set pieces. That's the thing. Looks like Christian Romero is back after all the negativity around him being at Argentina. He's back at Spurs' training ground, or at least back in London for Spurs' game. Pedro for returns today for Spurs is a good pick. Pedro Porro. Yeah, set pieces. It's just Leeds. Not Leeds, actually, Everton. Thing is, it's against Tarkowski and Michael Keane. I mean, maybe. Hard to say. I'm trying to see if I can find any leaks for you guys, but honestly, at the moment, so far, nothing. Obviously, we are now less than an hour left, about 57 minutes. So this is where we kind of start seeing a few, leaks here and there sometimes. Haaland not starting. Where did you find that information? Or are we assuming that he might not start? There's been a significant drop um, in Manchester City's expected goals for today. Kind of like fallen from 2.9 to 2.5 in terms of expected goals, which means, like you said, there could be a potential in City's attack being a bit weaker. Oh, Lacroix is set to play his final match at Selhurst Park this afternoon against Arsenal. Looks like Lacroix is going to be leaving Crystal Palace from the looks of it. I did not know that. Interesting. Looks like he's going to be leaving. From the official FPL news said, what? They said Haaland is not starting. Nah, what? How would they know that information? No. All right. I think what you guys need to do is if you know certain players, okay, in your team, if you think certain players are not going to be playing, have options in your transfers. Like if you think, okay, for me, Casemiro or Saboslai is probably the move for me. But like if I hear that Saka is not going to be playing, then I can probably do something else as well, which I kind of, oh my days, I was able to do Casemiro to Saboslai. You're telling me I can't afford Saboslai anymore? Is it because Casemiro fell in price and Saboslai went up? You're joking. Oh, it did. Okay, looks like I can't afford Saboslai because the price fell. Oh my days. All right, give me a second. Hold on a second. All right, I'm back. Haaland benched. Harry and Raptor just tweeted it. You're joking. Let me have a look and see what actually they tweeted. Uh, Oh, this is the FPL newsletter. Yes, okay. All right, Haaland is not playing. Okay. All right. Fair play. Fair play. All right, lads. No Haaland. Now what are you going to do? No Haaland. Haaland benched. The question is, will Haaland coming on still be able to do something rather than me taking a hit? Haaland will come on? Yes, he will. Is it worth me getting someone else? Should I go for the Osula? I could do Salah if I really wanted to. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up in a -4. Hey, my season is already gone, so it is what it is. But I don't mind Osula as a differential punt, against Fulham. It's just that his minutes are skeptical sometimes, but the guy does play. Otherwise, who can I look at? Krupi Jr. Krupi Jr. for about 70s, 80 minutes, maybe. I've been talking about him. Oh, relegation Richie. Maybe something like this. I probably shouldn't do this. And I don't know if I would want to. I mean, I can do something like that if I really wanted to. Get rid of players that definitely won't play to cover for you. Yeah, that's probably the smartest way to approach it. So like Casemiro and Anton Stark definitely won't play. 4.6. I don't know if there's a midfielder at that price bracket that I'd want. Enzo Lefe is slightly more expensive. Jaden Anthony also more expensive. Unfortunately, no one. There's Rio, to be honest, from Liverpool. I don't know if Rio will start though. I think I'll wait and see for leaks. I think I definitely take a -4 CG. Yeah, if I'm taking a -4, okay. If I don't go for Saboslai, since now he has fallen in price, which I thought I would be able to do, but no, the man has fallen in price. Gibbs White is way more expensive than Saboslai as well, annoyingly. Who are people going for? Anderson. Oh, maybe Rayan from Bournemouth, potentially. Might be a very interesting player to have. Brighton. Brighton is Hinchelwood, right? Potentially Hinchelwood. I could do Enzo Lefe. Hinchelwood is the Brighton option, but I don't know how much he will concede. I could own Anderson for the first time in my life, off for this season. Ooh, FPL Focal has just. How does FPL Focal know that's? I think this is. I don't know where he's getting this news. Maybe it's a City attacker we go for, but City attackers minutes are going to be an issue. Isn't Marmush a midfielder in FPL? Yes, 8.3. Why is he so expensive? Damn. Transfers have to change him. Haaland has to go. Yep. Yep. You could do that. FPL Juggernaut, could you confirm Haaland benching? Yes, he is definitely benched. Yes, that is confirmed by lazy FPL. They are generally very reliable for leaks. So yes, that is confirmed. Oh, you guys can't see it, no? Damn it. Yeah, Haaland is benched. You guys can't see the leak. It doesn't pop up, unfortunately. But yes, he is not starting. And Hail Tino, welcome. Do I do I have zero transfers left and 4 points behind first place in my mini league? What do I do? You have zero transfers left and 4 points behind first place in your mini league. Who is your different, like, obviously you have slightly different players compared to your mini league rival as well, right? So I'm assuming you should be able to, like, those 4 points should, you can get those 4 points from just the differential players. You don't have to do anything too serious. I guess the other question I have for you is, um do you have like a Haaland and all? Because looks like Haaland is not starting. Haaland, Gyökeres, Saka, and Stark to Krupi, Bowen, Salah, and Palmer. Palmer. Ooh, Palmer. I don't know about Palmer, Jeff. I probably avoid Palmer. Anyone else in midfield you want to go for? Soboslai, maybe, instead of Palmer? Or bench Saka for Hill? Yeah, Saka for Hill. If anyone has Hill, that is. Will I bench Haaland for Hill? Oh, will I bench Haaland for Hill? Yeah, I probably do it. I might do it, Andy, because like Hill could get you to at least 4 points, right? Haaland comes on for the 1 point. Yeah. Any confirmation about Salah starting? Not at the moment. No confirmation about Salah starting at the moment. You can't go for Soboslai. Is that because you'll have triple Liverpool already? No confirmation about Salah. I will let you know if I do get something about it. I have Haaland and Casemiro not playing. Oh, and you already used your free transfers. I would look to get rid of Casemiro since he's definitely not playing. Haaland could still come off the bench, to be honest. So I would keep him for the moment, but I would probably look to get rid of Casemiro. What's your team? Can I have a look at your team? Do I take the hit? Do you have anyone on your bench that can play? If Casemiro is not, like, who will come on for Casemiro on your bench? Can you check my team again? Bench Saka or Haaland? I would probably at this moment, since we don't know about Saka, I probably bench Haaland at this moment, Andy. Since we don't know about Saka, do you think Watkins is not going to play, Andy? You think Watkins not playing? Sandri, welcome. How are you? I'm doing well. Haaland, Fleming, or just play Rogers? You can do Haaland, Fleming, but why are you looking for Fleming? Anyone else? There are definitely slightly better players as well, right? Anderson for Casemiro. I don't mind Anderson for Casemiro. Yeah, you can do that. Van Heck. Oh, okay. You don't need to take a hit then. You don't need to do Anderson for Casemiro if you already have Van Heck, because unless Anderson gets another double-digit haul, it's very unlikely that the hit will pay off. That makes sense. I don't think Watkins will start. I will start Hill then over Haaland. Give me a second. I am back. Is Turkey bench too? Uh, there was no news about Turkey. Nothing at the moment about Turkey. I will keep looking. As things stand, nothing. There's also nothing reliable on Saka as well. I have Rufus Webergen, Saliba, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Chao, Fernandez, Casemiro, Saboslai, Rice, Jerky, Harlem, Bowen, Calvert-Lewin. Oh, okay. Looking at your team, I'd probably do Casemiro to Henderson. Looking at your team, because there's a. Would I do for a hit? I might do it for a hit potentially. Now looking at your team, because there's a very good chance that some of those Arsenal lads also might not start at the moment. So at least in the case of Casemiro, we know he's definitely not playing. So I probably get rid of Casemiro. And just in case one of those Arsenal players don't start, at least your bench comes on for that. Seems like Marmoush will be starting. Yeah, that's probably the case, right? If Marmoush is going to be playing, then it's most likely the case. Would it be worth it to try and beat first place? See, the thing is with the hit, you'll go to you'll go 8 points behind, right? Generally, last game week, hit is generally not worth it. But then your opponent could also be in the same situation as where they also have like a Haaland and all, and they probably need to get rid. Uh, oh, we just got a leak. Salah starts. This is for everyone. Salah starts is the leak that I've just received. Um, so that's another leak. Salah starts. Haaland benched. Would it birth we? You could probably sell Haaland and you could sell Casemiro as well. That's another. Oh, but it's a -8. No, never mind. Don't do a -8. That's just asking for too much. I probably might take the hit potentially, but wait. Can you wait a bit more before taking the hit? We'll see if we can get some Arsenal leaks. If we can, then yeah. All right, people. Salah is starting. I'll probably put it on this thing. Those are the leaks I have so far. I might do Haaland to Bowen, Saka to Salah for a -4. Yeah, you could do that. 45 points would be, I know, right? Honestly, that might be the case. Okay, so since we know Salah is starting, might as well. I can do something like this. Should I go for Osula against Fulham? Nothing to play for game. Will Newcastle take it seriously enough? Oh, I mean, it's against Fulham. It's not a bad shot. Oh, do I go for Rayan against Forest? Although Forest are slightly better. Fulham, on the other hand, are slightly more beached. So I could go for Osula or even Richarlison. Do I bring in Anderson to replace Chow on the bench? As in, wait. So if you sell Casemiro, is Anderson going directly into your starting 11 or not into your starting 11? And leave Chow and Van Hecke on the. Okay, yeah. Okay, that I don't mind. I don't mind that. Leaving Chow and Van Hecke on the bench, I don't mind that. Also, looks like Robertson for Liverpool starts as well. So both Robertson and Salah, obviously, their final game of the season. So both of them are starting from the looks of it. which means who do I go for striker? Krupi Jr. or Ursula? Igor Jesus maybe? Tati maybe? Double West Ham forward line? Who knows? That might be asking too much. To start, Van Hek, Chow, and Haaland will be benched. Maybe have Haaland for sub then, and Rufus or Van Hek to start. But Rufus is in goal, right? Rufus or Van Hek. Sunderland, they might not keep a clean sheet. Start Van Hek. I mean, Webbruggen is also not going to keep. Webbruggen probably also won't keep a clean sheet. But who will get you more save points? Maybe start Rufus. Start Rufus. Because he might get you more save points. Welbeck versus Bowen. I probably lean towards Bowen, who will play 90 minutes. So Bowen for me. Alright, hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I keep covering the camera because I have a cold. Every time I have to blow my nose, I could turn off the camera. Sorry about that. Bad day for a cold. Winter is never great. At least the start of winter. Sorry, was there any Gardens news? No, nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment. Andy. No Arsenal news. It's sunny in Ireland. We're having 1 day of 3 in a year. Sunshine, fair enough. Side, welcome. Best replacement for Haaland. You are an FPL god, says Taka. I don't know if I am, but thank you. Will Semenyo start? No news on Semenyo, but replacements for Haaland, Richarlison, Bowen, Ursula, Krupi Jr. Some of these are your replacements for Haaland. You could afford Salah as well now. Now that we know Salah is starting, you could probably go for him as well. So Salah and Robertson are starting. No Martinez as well for Villa, which means Marmoush will be up front for Liverpool as well this week. Now the question is, if Saka is also I can't do anything if Saka doesn't start, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. Kind of have to deal with whatever cards we get. I need to see for this what do you call Arsenal news. At the moment, we don't have any Arsenal news. Is Watkins starting? And honestly, Andy, I might just start Watkins. To be honest, in your team, I probably just will start Watkins. Bowen or Fernandes? Fernandes captain. Bruno Fernandes will most likely play close to 90 minutes, or at least until he tries to break this assist record. I would go for Bruno Fernandes. Start Watkins, Rice, or Saka. Start Watkins. If Chuck is benched too, my team is finished. I think my team is already finished. If Chuck is also benched, I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do if Chuck is also benched. Here's the thing, right? I think we're going to be in a situation where we're going to have a lot of benchings, and we're going to see players coming off the bench. That is most likely what's going to happen. So I need a Haaland replacement. Mini league leader already has Thiago and Bowen. Who else to replace Haaland and Welbeck? Oh, you mean to get replace Haaland Welbeck? Welbeck is one option. Your other options include Richarlison, Osula, or Krupi Jr. are three options. Rice or Saka. Rice or Saka. Wait. Or start Watkins. Oh, I would start Watkins over Declan Rice at the moment. If we don't get any Arsenal news, I think I'll start over Declan Rice. Already have Richarlison. Then you're looking at you already have Bowen as well, right? And you have triple Bournemouth. Okay, then you're looking at Osula or Danny Welbeck. Both are fine with me. Osula and Danny Welbeck. Welbeck has a good record of scoring against United. It's just the last couple of weeks have been poor, but he has a good record against scoring against United. He has good records. I don't mind him as well. Any team leaks? Yes, Salah starting, Haaland bench, Robertson starting. That's all I have. Saving my mates FPL draft one final time. Fair enough. I do. Yeah, the ones I posted in the Discord, Nick. Apart from that, obviously Robertson as well. Apart from that, I am still waiting to see. It's a shame that Marmoush. There's no way of affording Marmoush, unfortunately. I think my team is kind of screwed this week, regardless. Who the hell is this? I don't even know who this is. Nah, I think this guy is not reliable. No Arsenal leaks. I've just seen a fake leak, so I probably wouldn't put any stock in that. I've just seen a fake leak that says Saka not starting. But I don't trust him. No Arsenal leaks apart from that, to be honest. I don't know what happened. Like before, the Twitter following one used to be. It used to show people you're actually following. Now it's showing me people that I don't follow as well. Send my new lineup. Is that right? Let's have a look. Yeah, I probably do with something like this. Yes, this is fine. Yep, this is fine. Don't know what to do with Gyökeres and Saka. Saka to Salah. I think Saka to Salah, yes. Gyökeres, I would still keep. There's a chance that Gyökeres could play, to be honest. It seems lazy FPL removed the Haaland link. Did they? Let me have a look. Oh no, I've got even worse leaks. No, they haven't removed the Salah. They haven't removed the Haaland link, lazy FPL. They've kept it there. But I have a bigger problem for you guys. It seems like Nico O'Reilly and Cherky also don't start. Oh my days. All three City players I have don't start. I'm screwed. No O'Reilly and no O'Reilly and no Chucky. Guys, I don't think I can feel 11 players. I don't think I can feel 11 players. Oh my days. Let me update this league. Uh, Oh my days. It's a disaster. John, welcome. How are you doing? uh, Chucky to Mamush is a no-brainer. Take the hit. That's actually true. Chucky to Mamush, but I can't even afford Mamush. I'm not taking a -8. Surely not. It might be a bit too crazy to take a -8, right? I think I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Maybe I just go for relegation Richie. Hey, relegation Richie, against Everton. And I should have never done Casemiro. The Casemiro move just coming back to bite me. Where's Mamush? Surely Mamush is the one. But will Mamush even play? I'm 1 million short. I can't do Mamush. Taking hits all over since Arsenal won. Carnage, carnage, says Russell. Yes, I'm happy with the news because I will take hits, but middle leader might be under of leagues. Andy's a hit king that's not taking hits. Yeah, I'll keep Turkey because the man will come off the bench at least. And I can't afford. So, do I go for relegation Richie or Krupi Jr.? Or do I go for Osula? Which player to go for? How's Forest? I mean, Forest will go hit bang. I mean, I could go for Morgan Gibbs White as well. Krupi Jr. Krupi Jr. It is. I could do Morgan Gibbs White for Anton Stark. I'm 0.2 sure. I can do Life for once. I can do something like this for a -8. This is absolute mental. Nah. So okay, I'll have Michael Keane to play. I'll have Lacroix who will start as well. I think. And if O'Reilly is not playing, I'll have Gabriel at least. I can bench Turkey and do something like this. Still have my triple captain. You have your triple captain. Play it on Bruno Fernandes. That's what I would do, Ivaner. Play it on Bruno Fernandes. I'd just play it on Bruno Fernandes personally. Any Arsenal news? No, nothing at the moment. No Arsenal news. No Arsenal news. This is carnage. I think anyone who can avoid hits, if you guys can avoid hits, you would be in such a good starting position. If you can avoid hits, you'll be in such a good starting position. You know what? They're going to be ended up replacing all of these players, and one of them are going to come out and still bang. That's how crazy it's going to be. All this news about Marmoush, and we still don't know about Phil Foden. What about Phil Foden? 138 in your league, one free transfer. All right, let's have a look. Any Arsenal news? No. Mara, welcome. How are you doing? Back again with a lot more news about hits. Are you only saying that because you're a United fan, or you generally think he can haul? Who are we talking about? Oh, you mean Bruno Fernandes? No, I generally think he can haul. Yes. No. He's the only reliable premium player that I will captain this week. I Okay, is that or people are going for Salah because we know Salah is starting? That's the other option. But if you don't have Salah, then yeah. Um. So here's the thing. I'm going to tell you now. Haaland is not starting. Chucky is not starting. Nico O'Reilly is not starting. You probably start Calvert-Lewin. You can sell Haaland if you wanted to. You probably start Bijol as well over O'Reilly, and probably start Canvot as well over Chucky. You could do Haaland to Jared Bowen or Krupi Jr. or Richarlison, depending on how you want to play it. I'm afraid Gyökeres, Saka, and Gabriel will not start either. If that happens, I give up. If that happens, I just give up. To be honest, I'll take a -5 as I don't have Chuck as a 4 as I have Chucky, Casemiro, Haaland, O'Reilly will not. Oh yeah, you probably have to take a -4 now. Yeah, is Haaland to Fleming or Richarlison? Pick one. I already have Bowen and Welbeck. I go Richarlison. Ooh, Richarlison or Fleming? Let's go Richarlison. Let's go Richarlison or Fleming. Chat Richarlison or Fleming. I'm probably leaning towards Richarlison. I'm going down to -12. No, surely not. Surely you have someone on the bench that can play 2 pointers. Should I take hits or no? A -4, yeah. -4, I don't mind. If it's a -4, it's okay. I'm on the position of a -8. I think that might be too much, even for me, to be honest. I think that might be a bit too much. I think I'll stick to the -4. 3-4-3 and take a player off the bench. Who am I okay with bringing off the bench? Nah, but there's no point if these guys can get. Yeah, maybe I just take the -8. I don't know. Triple captain Bruno, sell Haaland for Bowen. Triple captain Bruno, sell Haaland for Bowen. Yes. Is it worth it now to take a hit? Bring in Bowen or Richarlison for Haaland? I have JP, he's a doubt as well. Yeah, now it is kind of worth it to take a hit. Bowen or Richarlison? I probably lean towards Bowen. -4 for someone who won't even play. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the case. Uh, all these issues. Still think City trio will get subbed on. Very likely chance that they do get subbed on. I think there's a good chance they will get subbed on, which is the annoying part. So they'll at least all start with like 1 point. This is where you then have to look at your team and go, do you think they can get anything when they come on? And then the player you bring in with the hit. The thing is, the player you bring in for a hit, -4. So basically a -2. Actually, no, it's a -3 technically because these guys are not starting, but they'll have at least 1 point at least coming on. So you're taking technically you're taking so you lose -4. -4 plus the 1 pointers that they might have, so -5, and then the 2 points that the player you get brings in is a -2, so it's a +2. So you're on a -3 to start off with. Now from the -3, it's more of can the likes of Sabosla and Salah score more than can they score +3? They have to return for it to be worth it. So the players you buy need to return this week. If they don't return, your hits don't work. Reckon Haaland Chucking can definitely get something off the bench. They could. They definitely could. Tom, welcome. 91st in mid league. Did I not load yours? I thought I did. Find it. Oh no, that was Ivan's. 4 free transfers to use. Saka is a super sub. He comes and scores. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm kind of in a sticky situation. I have Haaland, Chucky, and O'Reilly. Well, you have 4 free transfers. At least that is still a good option. I would sell Chucky. I would start Hill over O'Reilly. I probably will sell Haaland as well. So sell Haaland, sell Chucky, sell Strike. You could sell O'Reilly if you wanted to, but maybe sell Strike. You could also sell JP if you don't know if he's going to start or not. Start Dalo or Webrugan. I'll probably start Dalo. Start Dalo. Would be very funny if Haaland, Turkey, and O'Reilly all come on like at 45 minutes. That would be very funny. That would just sum up this season. Who's a good differential captain? Differential captain. If you guys are buying Salah, it's probably Salah for your differential captain. What do you think about Palmer? I don't know. Chelsea, I don't know how to read this Chelsea fixture. Like, I mean, whoever wins this could still make Europe. So there's still something to play for in this game. But I prefer Sunderland at the moment over Chelsea. What do you think? Palmer is a bit of a hard read. Hasn't necessarily been performing that well. Could do well, but it's a bit hard to tell exactly. Like Chelsea is just a bit harder to tell what exactly to expect. Salah probably won't play 90 though, right? Because he's probably going to get, yes, he probably will get a stand innovation somewhere around 70 something. Which is why I still think like Bruno Fernandes is the best, potentially the best captaincy option. But he, at least until then, he will be on pens and everything, right? Pens and free kicks and whatnot. Is there any news on Gab? No news on Arsenal at all. Not a single Arsenal leak at the moment. I'm going to do it. Will I swap O'Reilly for Chow to start? Oh, yes. Do it. Do it. Andy, do it. I will do it. Yeah. The question is, do I keep Cherky? You know what I'm going to do? Instead, I will keep Cherky, right? And I'll go for a defender. That's, oh no, that's for a minus 8. That's also crazy. Defender. Part of me was thinking Mavropanos and keep Cherky. Just in case, like one of the defenders, like Gabriel Lesser doesn't start, then I'm a bit of a sticky point. Fleming got 13 points, Richardson got 4 points in the reverse fixtures. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I don't mind Fleming if you guys wanted to go there. Give me a minute. For my Cherky and Haaland replacements, looking to replace with Saboslai and Bowen. Yeah, those are good. Those are good options. I don't mind those. Sell Haaland for Bowen and Saka for Salah for a -4. Haaland for Bowen, yes. Saka for Salah. Can you do Cherky to Salah instead, or has it got to be Saka to Salah? Luca, can you do Cherky to Salah instead? Flaming cap or just stick with Bruno? Want to chase crazy rank from 1.7? Okay, if you want to chase absolute crazy rank, then go for the very differential captaincy. Yes, but I don't mind Bruno. But you can do Fleming if you really wanted to, but that could also backfire. Just letting you know. Has to be Saka to Salah. Um, okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. I don't mind it overall. For a -4, I don't mind it overall since we know that Salah is starting. Imagine having your free hit right now. If you have a free hit or a wild card, now Roy, we had on the podcast, he has a wild card. At least he can get 11 players out without all the hits. Oh my days! Now the biggest thing we need is Arsenal league. and we don't have any Arsenal leagues. Should I go for a City player? The only problem is, will the City players? Do we know anything about Phil Foden? Like, is Foden going to play or not? Should I just do like a Cherky to a Foden instead? Do we know if Phil Foden is starting? All these Everton, all these City leagues we're getting of players who are not starting. But yeah, thoughts on Taddy Custom? I don't mind Taddy. I like him as an option. I do like Taddy as an option. I just picked up Ant Nuri from City in draft. Damn. I think I knew moves are Haaland to Bowen, O'Reilly to Pedro Porro for a -4. Can't afford Salah with Cherky. Uh, that's not too bad. I don't mind those as moves if you want to do. Yeah, that's not too bad as well. Tati, I like. Completely fine with Tati as well. Can't believe who I'm benching. Fair enough. Uh, so I'm going Krupi Jr. I'll go Salah. And I think maybe I just like keep Chucky and play it. Keep or sell Ego Thiago. Keep. Don't sell, don't sell, don't sell. Keep. With all the hits that are going on, you surely have other places to deal with before Ego Thiago, to be honest. I think I'll stick with a -4 as things stand and see what Chucky can get off the bench. If he does get off the bench, that is. That's the other thing. Unless I know the player I can bring on is going to do something. The only problem, I don't understand why Turkey hasn't played games, but it is what it is. Can't expect much. Now, the quick thing is, will he get how many minutes? Like, we're probably like looking at about 20 minutes, maybe. Should just get rid of Turkey, to be honest. But at the same time, I have problems with other players. I should probably just keep Turkey just in case. Rayan, maybe from Bournemouth. Morgan Gibbs White. Saboslai. Who are the. Should I go for a Man City player? Phil Foden? Can I afford Phil Foden? No, I can't. Sorry. Which of these will be a better shot? Which ones? Or Mara's team 189. Do I need to take hits or just do Haaland to flame it? I do have your team, right? You sent me a screenshot. Wait, Omara, how do you have 4 free transfers and you're still taking hits? Casper, welcome. 183 bench boost on the final day. 2 free transfers. Bench boost, my friend. Have you seen the leaks? Please tell me you have a bench that is capable of playing for your starting 11 at the moment. Will Trossard plays Arsenal just a mystery? Arsenal is just a mystery right now. Turkey to Marmush or O'Reilly to Pedro Porro? I probably do Turkey to Marmush at the moment. Gabriel Vatek O'Reilly. Okay, here's the thing. We'll start off Casper. Haaland, Turkey, and O'Reilly, all 3 are benched. That's your first set of news. How are you going to react with that news, and what are you going to do? Would you do Tav to Hinchelwood, or Tavernier to Hinchelwood, or to Morgan Gibbs White? Tavernier or Hinchelwood to Morgan Gibbs White. Based off form, I'd probably do Tavernier to Morgan Gibbs White. 10 minutes left and no Gunners news. Yes, indeed. Guys, try and make sure you guys confirm your moves before you do anything. Omar Mamush. Maybe I should just sell Turkey to Mamush and just be with it. But then there's Phil Foden as well, who's definitely very interesting. But Mamush is definitely going to play, right? I also just go and get Marmush, you know. You still have like a city player. Any recommendations? I don't know that bench boost last week is that bad. Bench boost on the last game week is always a bad situation because it's just so hard to predict who to go for. All right, here's the thing. I'll tell you what we know. You could do Haaland to looking at your team. Uh, you can go and get Richarlison if you wanted to, or Ursula from Newcastle. You can sell Turkey to Salah. Uh, and you can sell O'Reilly to Mavropanos. Mavropanos or even Pedro Porro, one of the two. Take a -4 and play the bench boost. Would you start Saboslai or play Anderson? I will start Saboslai. It's going to be his final game for Forest, right? Potentially, but I would probably play Saboslai over Anderson at the moment. Um, I guess the question I have for you is who else are you having on your bench that I mean, yeah, I still probably go Saboslai. If you can start Anderson over someone else, then yeah. As I already have Salah starting and my captain. Fair enough. Bench Rogers, DCL Scott. I would bench Morgan Rogers at the moment. I don't know if he will even start, to be honest. But Morgan Rogers. 2 free transfers, yeah. Sell Haaland, sell Cherky. Well, if you want the bench boost, then you probably have to sell. You can sell O'Reilly or you can bench O'Reilly. But yeah. Any news on JP? No, no news on JP. No news on also Arsenal players at all. Nothing. Oh, team news and ticks. Arsenal fan. Arsenal fan with the Arsenal leaks. Will he post it? I do not know. We will see. We will see. I'll let you guys know if I get any Arsenal news. -4. Real to Petrovic. No, not for a goalkeeper. I wouldn't do it for a goalkeeper. Hoping for 3 pence. What's the next best forward transfer in after Bowen? Uh, Krupi Jr. is not too bad. Krupi Jr. is not too bad. Otherwise, you're looking at like a Richarlison or an Osula. Um, Bruno G. Ryan, can you get him? I can. I can get Bruno G, but I prefer to go for Marmush. I still want City attack against Aston Villa. Edwin, how are you doing? Welbeck also not too bad. Yeah. Start Munoz or Canvat or O'Reilly. O'Reilly is benched. O'Reilly is benched. So I would start Munoz. I start Munoz first. O'Reilly is benched. Need last minute help. Fire away. Fire away. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 minute again. All right, keep going. I probably start Munoz. Yeah. Will I play much better with no pressure? Man City will be a little deflated. Will they though? Final home game, Pep Guardiola. I don't know. Maybe Parma Sala or Anthony Enzo. I would go Parma Sala. Emotech. Would I go Parma Sala? Yeah, probably Parma Sala. Do I get Anthony from Burnley against Wolves, or is there a better midfielder? There are quite a few. So like Saboslai, Salah are all most likely playing. Um, Morgan Gibbs White is not too bad as well. You can get Jaden Anthony. I'm not against Jaden Anthony. I think he's fine as well. Um, that's also completely fine. Change my pick to triple captain Bruno. All right, best of luck. 0.1 in the bank, 1 free transfer. Will Saar play? I don't know, but he might come off the bench. So just have him anyways. Edwin, 1 free transfer. Okay, Edwin, here I'm going to break the news for you. Haaland, Cherky, and O'Reilly are not playing. You can start Munoz, start Lacroix. You can do Haaland to someone else and Cherky. And yeah, you could probably sell Haaland, bench Cherky and O'Reilly, and start Munoz and Lacroix. Or you can take a -4 if you wanted to. No Palmer plus Anthony or Enzo plus Salah. Oh, Enzo plus Salah. I would go Enzo plus Salah. Enzo plus Salah. Bruno G said it every week for 4 weeks. The thing with Bruno G is he's playing in a pivot. If he's not playing in a pivot, then yeah. Is Gakpo starting? No news on Gakpo at the moment. No news on Gakpo. No, nothing on Gakpo. I could go Bruno G, but like I feel like City against Villa is a good fixture, isn't it? 3 minutes to lock in. Yes, indeed. The only thing is Bruno G is playing as a double pivot. If he's playing a double pivot, it's a bit annoying. Alright, I think I'm gonna lock my transfers. I think I'll go for Marmoush. I mean, I don't mind Foden as well, but Arsenal have arrived. Merino with the squad, but that doesn't answer anything. Bruno G takes set pieces. That is true. Should I captain Bowen over Bruno Fernandes? Oh, you can, but Bruno is still better though. Bruno's still better. Foden, Phil Foden, maybe? Anyone? Or Marmoush? Fulham on the beach. All right, let's go. Bruno G it is. I'm trusting Andy. Andy's got some good final day puns sometimes. All right, Andy. I'm going with your picks, which means I will keep Cherky then in that case. And I'll remove Anton Stark. All right. Bijol or Tarkovsky? Tarkovsky. You're joking. Oh no, not that. Oh no, site has crashed. Lads, site has crashed. Site has crashed. No. Jesus. Not today. Not today. Not today. Please. No, 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 no. Should I never kept it till the final minute? On the phone. On the phone. If it loads, that is. Oh my days, it's not loading. Oh, I didn't do my transfers. Okay, that's the deadline. I don't know what team's gonna arrive. I don't know what team's gonna arrive. I guess that sums up on what happened. I think it didn't work. I don't think it worked. Nah, I don't know what happened. Did Gabriel to Mavropanos? Good, 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 good. Hey, now if I have the city players, that means I didn't even use my free transfer. Guys, I rolled a transfer on the final day. I think it's very likely that my transfers didn't go through. Reckon there'll be some sort of fantasy for the World Cup. If there is, we'll definitely be doing it. Maybe get an extra transfer. I wish so. Uh, at least I've captained Bruno Fernandes. I know that. All right. I have a very likely idea that I mean, we can wait and see, but I think my transfers didn't go through. I definitely think my transfers didn't go through. But it is what it is. Carnage got my transfer in early and the website crashed for us. Yeah, I should have done my transfers early. Anyways, it is what. Hope I'll tune in the streams. We will be doing a watch along for today's deadline. We will definitely be doing a watch along. But yeah.
Got a -8, and my players were left on the bench because of the crash. We're having a watch along. Yes, we're having a watch along, but my fault for leaving it late. Yeah, same. I also left it late, so it is what it is. On the bright side, you didn't take any hit. It's actually very true. On the bright side, I didn't take any hit. But at the same time, I don't know. I might have taken a -8. Maybe I didn't. Honestly, I wouldn't know. Oh, I don't know if you guys want to see the Arsenal news that I've just received. I think it's better that I don't share this Arsenal news. Uh, yeah, I just received the Arsenal news. Where is the Garnish news? This is the Garnish news. I transferred Gabriel to Mavropanos last minute. Oh my days. Tell us, tell us. This is the Arsenal news. Oh, it is what it is. I did something, but I don't know if it went through. Why even share it after the deadline? I know, right? Like, there's no point. It is what it is. Anyways, who cares? It is what it is. It is what it is. Uh, doesn't matter anyways. Doesn't matter anyways. Now, do we know if this starts and reloads? Do we know if it'll reload and what time it'll reload? I'm wondering whether I end the deadline stream now and then prepare for the anything on Semenu. No, nothing on Semenu actually. We didn't get anything on Semenu. I'm thinking up. So okay, so watch along will be in 1 hour's time. So I'll see you guys all for the watch along. I think this will take time to actually load. There's no point in me just refreshing. But I'll be live for the watch along. So if you guys want to come and join the watch along, it's definitely going to be very interesting and very hectic and will be fun, to be honest. I think I have no idea what team I'm going to end up with. So we'll find out there on the watch along. But until then, have a good day, everyone. There will, okay, here's the thing. If there's World Cup Fantasy, we'll definitely be doing World Cup Fantasy. We will have watch alongs for World Cup games. And I'm trying to see if I can do some content on World Cup as well, if possible. I haven't decided yet exactly what type of content to do, but maybe some group reviews and all, like doing reviews on which groups should perform well and all, and like players to watch out for in the tournament, something like that. I don't know. I have to kind of think and see. But we'll definitely do World Cup Fantasy if there is one. But yeah, thank you everyone for the season. I hope you guys have a great game week, regardless of whatever disaster is awaiting us in game week 38. If not, I will see you all in the watch along. Basically in 1 hour's time. So do feel free to join there, even if it's for a few minutes. Just jump in, chat, leave a like, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next. We'll have a stream next week. Probably not talk about FPL, but maybe we'll talk about World Cup or something. But yeah, until then, have a good one. I hope you guys have a great game week, and I'll see you all for the watch along. Have a good one, everyone. Peace out.